So, we already know about the different states of matter. So, we are discussing about solids, liquid, and gas. Okay. We already know about different states of matter and their properties. Can all these states of the matter can change from one state to another state? Yes. The matter can exist in three forms. The matter can change their forms. Okay, matter can change their forms. These are first solid to liquid. Solid to liquid. Suppose we observe ice cubes. Ice cubes. And we pour water. These are the ice cubes. Ice cubes are in solid state. In solid state, they are keeping outside, they are melting into water molecules. They are melting into water molecules. Do you observe? Yeah, the ice cubes are melting into water molecule, changed into water shape, liquid state. The solid state it is changed into liquid state. This is known as melting. This process is known as melting. Okay. The process by which solid changes into liquid. Liquid is known as melting. Okay. The process by which solid changes into liquid. Here we take ice cubes as solid. Ice cubes as solid. Ice cubes are changed into liquid. Water. They are modified into water. Okay. This process is known as melting. The process by which solid changes into liquid is known as melting. Next, liquid into gas. The process by which liquid changes into gas. Here, water is changes into gas by heating. On heating. Okay, this is also heating. Solid changes into liquid on heating is called melting. Liquid changes into gas on heating is called evaporation. E-V-A-P-O-R-A-T-I-O-N. Just you observe here there is no heat from outside. Okay? In the room temperature also we are having some temperature in the room. Also we are having some temperature, room temperature. And that melt the solid ice cubes into water. That makes the ice cubes into water. Here the room temperature is used as the heat. Here the water is you changed into water vapor. Water vapor or steam. If this water is changed into water vapor by heating is known as the process is known as evaporation. Evaporation. Okay. This process is known as evaporation. Next, gas. Here gas is changed into again liquid. Gas is changed into liquid. Gas is modified into liquid. The water vapor is changed into again water. When we observe in our closed glasses, closed cars, the glass when it is raining, the in the car glasses we observe small water molecules. Okay. Otherwise, we put the water bottle in freezer. After some time, we take it outside. Then we observe some water molecules on the surface of the water bottle. Okay. The water molecules are the coming from the water vapor present in the air. The water vapor present in the air is condensed into, cooled into water molecules. This process is known as condensation. This process is known as condensation. Okay, here we use the cooling. Okay, the water vapor in the air, the water vapor in the air is kind of cooling. After cooling, they change it into water molecule, liquid form. This process is known as condensation. Okay, we observe on the water bottle surface of the water bottle. We observe small water droplets. That is through the condensation process. Okay, this process require cooling only. In these two processes require melting and evaporation require heating. Okay, here we use cooling process. The the liquid into solid. The liquid changes into solid. Okay, again, the liquid changes into solid by cooling. Okay, yeah, we are also using cooling. The process by which liquid is changes into solid. This process is known as freezing. Freezing. Okay. When we put the water in a bowl in freezer, then after some time it changes into a solid form. Then it changes into a ice cubes. Okay, this process is known as freezing. Here, melting, evaporation, condensation, and freezing. These four processes are involved in the water changes into different forms. Okay, this is also known as these four steps is known as also in our third class also we will learn about water cycle. Water changes into different states, from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, and liquid to solid. These all processes are known as water cycle. Water cycle. Okay. Here we learn about melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. The process by which solid changes into a liquid is known as melting. Here the process by which a liquid changes into a gas form by heating is known as evaporation. Next, the process by which a gas changes into a liquid by cooling is known as condensation. Next, the process by which a liquid changes into a solid form by cooling is known as freezing. Okay. Next, we're discussing about different solvent, solute, and solution. Here we take some water. This water is known as the solvent. Yeah, the water is known as the solvent. Taken some water and add some salt or sugar. Salt or sugar. I use sugar. Okay, sugar. This sugar is called as known as solute. Sugar. Solute. Okay. Use sugar. Next, by adding solvent to solute, we get the mixture solution. Solution here we get the mixture liquid solution. Here, this is our sugar syrup. Okay. By adding solute to the solvent, we get the solution. So we will still dissolve it. After some time, it is the sugar molecules are completely dissolved in water. Then we get water sugar syrup. This is the solution. Okay. This is the sugar solution. Here water is the solvent and sugar is the solute, and we get the mixture of sugar syrup. This is solution. Okay. Then the solid that dissolves in water, that dissolves in the solid that dissolves in solvent, liquid, is known as solute. Okay. The solid that dissolves in liquid is known as solute. And the liquid in which solute dissolves is known as solvent. A liquid in which solute dissolves is known as solvent. Okay. Next. The liquid that we get in a solute completely dissolves in solvent is known as solution. Okay. Yeah. Three words: solvent, solute, and solution. First, solute. The solid that dissolves in a liquid is known as solute. The solid that dissolves in a liquid is known as solute. Next, the liquid in which solute dissolves is known as solvent. Next, the liquid that we get when a solute completely dissolves in a solvent is known as solution. Here, solution is the sugar syrup and solvent is the water and solute is the sugar. The water is known as the universal solvent. Water is known as universal solvent because universal solvent. In water, most of the items are dissolved. All of the items are dissolved in water because of this is known as universal solvent. Water is known as universal solvent. In water, all the objects are dissolved, completely dissolved. So much of all the objects. Okay. Then water is known as universal solvent. Thank you very much.